Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And we're underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with them... David! Nunez has it out wide and in space. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's had it nicked away. David. Space for him to turn and look. Pirlo. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Tries the cross. Oh, good effort! He will be livid with himself. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nunez might just make this. Pirlo. Cannavaro. And it's DiMarco. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. David. Diaz. And he's managed to get free. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. DiMarco. Chance here to counter. That has been slung wide. Brilliantly cut out.
Everton clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Beckham with the... He's rising! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Manchester United are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Can he get on the end of this? Nedved. Now it's David. And that pass just didn't quite work. David is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Shot, surely! Goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
DiMarco getting up there! Now, who's going to be first to this? Manchester United are behind here despite their domination of possession. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
But where it came from. DiMarco has the space to scheme. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has not gone well. Schneider shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. DiMarco has it in a wide position. David. Nicely intercepted. And here's Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it for a chance! And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Takes a shot! Vieira. DiMarco.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely spread. Beckham. Silvestre. Thuram cuts it out. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. DiMarco. And here's DiMarco. Albertini. Now Robson. And it's made its way to him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
DiMarco, very much a man of this moment. Looking to play him in. Real chance! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Beckham receives it in a wide position. It's anyone's ball now. And it's Pirlo. Tries a shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Schneider really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now that's well seen too. Thuram. Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's found a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. He would, he just would, wouldn't he?
The attendance for this match was 72,000.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Oh, this is from Mario. Oh, good spread. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lesson really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lam tries from distance. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schneider. Here's Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Bullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's Schneider. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Crossed into the box. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Schneider. And here's Hullet. Some really good ball move. And he shoots! Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldo. He is through here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus gives no quarter whatsoever. Lovely ball and a real chance. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Ferdinand. Lam. Now that is tiny, really tiny. And the ball is out of play. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's from Mario. No way through there. Schneider. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Beckham. Beckham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lam plays... Oh, good effort! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Certain, searing and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That ball looks a good one. And this is Pele. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Pele. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Schneider. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's clever. That's the keeper's ball. Pele. That has not gone well. Lahm. He is just caressing the ball. Lahm. He's rising! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Lahm. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Schneider. Played out wide. DiMarco. Showing good feet. DiMarco puts them all in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shooting chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona have their third corner. Bullet gets it away. And it's Roberto Carlos. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Oh, great leap! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. That is a great pick out. And he's got the beating of his man. Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. And this is Beckham. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Terrific effort! And it's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Germany.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, football has plenty of poets and artists, but there is only one Roberto Baggio, the most elegant, the most expressive, the most eloquent of them all. He was, at one stage, the very soul of Italian football.
Purity, a real example of timeless excellence. I can say no more than that.
Davids, getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Di Marco. Fullet. Davids. And it's Lam. Showing good feet. Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's a key interception. Nesta. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rafael Varane. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Schneider. This is promising. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that is expertly dealt with. Manchester United are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Nemecha. Vieira does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's through here. It's Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Schneider. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Davids. Ferdinand. No, he refuses to take the bait. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That has been cut short. Mateus. Oh, good, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Forlan is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Serginho engages and forces him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Lahm plays it in. And that has been knocked clear. DiMarco. Still goalless at the moment. Can he get onto this? Oh, nice touch. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Schneider tries to pass it through. And he's cut it out. DiMarco has it in a wide position. Schlotterbeck plays it long. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that pass isn't the best. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. DiMarco. There will be a throw-in. And it's Davids. Del Piero. Vieira spots it and intercepts. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Pullet. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. Senegal do have a chance to counter here. And it's Schneider. Schneider running with them. And there's the shot! Oh, off the bar! That is ended up in no man's land. DiMarco plays it short. Now it's DiMarco. Drives it in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Senegal have the chance to go the other way. That's a little off target. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Forlan, and they can counter here. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Oh, good effort! Goal! Senegal! Senegal score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Senegal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And this is run. Oh, shooting chance! We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pullet. DiMarco, very much a man of this moment. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schneider. Davids. Lam.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Del Piero. So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Chance, surely! And that's a good-looking ball. Mateus, now looking to orchestrate a counter. This looks promising. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nicely shaped ball. Yeah. Pull it. That's good running with the ball. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Nice sequence of passes this. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Some intricate passing. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. DiMarco goes short. DiMarco. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... Impressive jump! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Pull it. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Vieira. To Ibrahimovic. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Davids. Caggiolu, who's set up one goal so far. And smartly reclaimed. Serginho. Adams. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Davids. Shot could be on. Ronaldinho. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? This is their second corner of the game. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Lahm. Pull it. And it's Schneider. Now that's a love. He's having a pop! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Attention, changement.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. No, he's not getting past him there. Davids. Now DiMarco. Davids. And it's Vieira. And it's Pirlo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's nice. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Senegal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Del Piero. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Tries to get it clear. Hoisted in. No way through, so... He's having a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this.